As we set forth on the path of personal evolution, we must recognize that education forms the bedrock of our endeavors. This journey transcends mere superficial displays of enthusiasm. It requires a deep commitment to understanding and growth. Instead of relying solely on fleeting bursts of inspiration, we anchor ourselves in the pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. Education empowers us to navigate the complexities of life with clarity and purpose, guiding our steps toward meaningful transformation. It is through learning that we gain insight into our current circumstances and chart a course toward our desired destination. Let us understand that true progress stems not from grand gestures or lofty proclamations, but from the diligent acquisition of knowledge and the application of learned principles. Education equips us with the tools and insights needed to navigate the challenges that lie ahead. It empowers us to discern the path forward amidst uncertainty and ambiguity. By cultivating a deep understanding of our strengths, weaknesses, and aspirations, we lay a solid foundation for personal and professional growth. Education enables us to bridge the gap between where we are and where we aspire to be, serving as a guiding light on our journey of transformation. Moreover, education instills within us a sense of responsibility to ourselves, to our communities, and to future generations. It compels us to use our newfound knowledge and skills for the betterment of society, fostering positive change and progress. Through education, we become stewards of enlightenment, passing on our learnings and insights to others and uplifting those around us. It is through this collective pursuit of knowledge and understanding that we sow the seeds of a brighter tomorrow, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of transformation. In essence, education is not merely a means to an end. It is the essence of our journey, a journey marked by continuous learning, growth, and self-discovery. As we immerse ourselves in the pursuit of knowledge, let us embrace the transformative power it holds and commit ourselves to lifelong learning. By doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to the collective advancement of humanity, leaving a legacy of enlightenment and empowerment for generations to come. In fact, life change doesn't blossom from a sudden burst of motivation. It begins with the nurturing of knowledge. Simply put, if you're living a healthy life, but penniless, promise-laden, unhappy, insecure, and emotionally distraught, you've messed up. It's about accepting responsibility, facing the truths, and acknowledging where you've faltered. I adamantly believe that everything that happens to me is my fault. Taking responsibility for our actions is a cornerstone of personal growth and empowerment. This belief was put to the ultimate test when I found myself grappling with the consequences of a decision that led to my incarceration. It was a sobering realization that the responsibility ultimately fell on my shoulders, despite the flawed circumstances surrounding the federally funded program. At the core of this dilemma was a discovery that the program I was running lacked proper federal documentation from the outset, a decision that had nothing to do with me. While this revelation initially stirred feelings of indignation and injustice, I recognized the futility of assigning blame to external factors. Instead, I confronted the uncomfortable truth that my choice to falsify documents compounded the problem, exacerbating the situation further. Navigating the complexities of accountability meant grappling with conflicting sentiments towards the federal government. On the one hand, I harbored skepticism towards its efficacy and integrity, questioning the fairness of a prosecution in a flawed system. Yet, paradoxically, I had invested my resources and commitment into operating within this framework, despite my reservations about its policies and foundation. Confronting the reality of my actions, I acknowledged the gravity of my decision to deceive, recognizing it as a federal crime with severe consequences. Despite receiving sympathy from loved ones from the government's oversight, I understood that dwelling on external factors would only detract from my personal growth and empowerment. Instead, I took ownership of my choices, acknowledging that I knowingly transgressed the law, irrespective of systemic laws. This profound perspective really hit home while I was incarcerated and complaining. One of the fellow inmates said to me, "Hey, Omari, do you really think you did the right thing for those girls in that program?" At which I replied, "Of course I think I did the right thing." The inmate then said, with absolute authority, that I should sit down and shut the fuck up. And I did just that. Embracing responsibility in the face of adversity was a transformative experience that empowered me to reclaim agency over my life. While external circumstances may have played a role, I realized that true freedom lay in accepting accountability for my actions. By reframing my perspective and acknowledging my role in the situation, I transcended victimhood and embraced the power of choice in shaping my future. This journey of self-discovery taught me that genuine liberation comes not from evading consequences, but from confronting them with humility, integrity, and a commitment to personal growth. You see, we don't seek inspiration as a starting point. We seek education. Because education arms us with the understanding of our missteps, the clarity to see where we've gone wrong, and the wisdom to make amends. Motivating someone without education is akin to igniting a flame in the dark. We don't need motivated fools. We need educated minds. Thus, education becomes our guiding light, our compass in the tumultuous seas of life. Continuous learning becomes our lifeline. It's not just about acquiring knowledge. It's about embracing different perspectives, challenging our beliefs, and expanding our horizons. We become avid seekers of wisdom, eager to devour every book, every tape, every conversation that enriches our minds. But it's not just about the quantity of knowledge, it's about the quality. We must be discerning in our choices, critical in our analysis, and fearless in our pursuit of truth. We don't blindly follow. We question, we debate, and we form our own conclusions. Each book, each conversation, each experience becomes a stepping stone in our journey of self-discovery. We learn from the successes and failures of others, drawing inspiration from their triumphs and lessons from their mistakes. And as we immerse ourselves in this journey of learning, we become architects of our destiny. We don't wait for opportunities, we create them. We don't settle for mediocrity, we strive for excellence. We don't succumb to circumstances, we shape them. So let's be voracious leaders, attentive listeners, and keen observers of life. Let us harness the power of education to sculpt our minds, fortify our spirits, and unleash our full potential. For in the realm of transformation, it is not the swift or the strong who prevail, but those who are educated, empowered, enlightened. To your growth and progress. Peace and blessings, Dr. O.